Hi everyone, so this video is about hip mobility. Now lots of people think that their hips are right here. Put your hands on your hips, people tend to do this. But actually our hips are right here and here. They are a ball and socket joint, which means that there's lots and lots of movement. The ball of the femur, which is this long bone here, just connects into the pelvis in this socket here. Now the great thing about the hip is that, like I said, because it's a ball, it can move in all planes of motion, which means that it can move forwards, back, round, side to side. It's got a lot of play. And the only thing really stopping it from falling out of its ball is that we've got this ground force from the feet upwards, keeping that ball into the joint. So a lot of the time, exercise for the hips is focused on stretching the hip flexors or strengthening the hips. And actually what we really need to do first is get some mobility in that area so that we can actually access those muscles in order to do the good work. So this is all about hip mobility. So that is why this video is about getting the hips moving first with the mobility. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually do figure of eights with the pelvis, because we have seen that the pelvis and the hip are intricately linked. So when we move the pelvis, that also brings mobility to the hips. And then you can circle round in the opposite direction too. Pop your hands onto the hip bone and just feel that. Can you feel that movement? How moving your pelvis actually affects the hips. Then we have got side to side, because we are able to shift with our hips as well. And what you'll notice here is that through your feet, you'll move from, this is my left foot, we're moving right the way through onto the outside of my right foot. And then I'm moving right the way onto the outside of my left foot. So as I shift my weight from my left to my right, I bring my weight onto the big toe of my left and the outside of my foot on the right. And as I shift left, I bring my weight onto the big toe of my right and the outside of my left foot. So we're just shifting through what's called the frontal plane, our side to side motion. So these are just super simple mobility ideas just to help you connect, number one, and just feel how things connect through the body that make your hips do their movements. Here's a few more hip mobility exercises for you.